Hello. Hey guys, how's it going? Sigma G, good to see you. Hmm. It's so snowy. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's see what we got going on. Police work is tough. Take breaks. Talk to strangers and explore. Alright. Let's see. Let's look at our tasks, of which we have many. We still need to find a bag to start collecting all these all these bottles around. I need some money. I am poor. Let's see. Find out who's in the union box. That has to be tonight, so that's after 17, I believe. We need to talk to Kim. We go to the harbor at some point. If we have to find booze and drink it, maybe. Maybe we want to take the edge off. I like that they explain how you do it. Find a bottle of alcohol, put it in your hand, equip it in the held slot in your inventory, and the magic will happen by its own. We're never getting this body down. Shoot it down or ask for help. Do something. You're a cop. Well, let's get the doomed commercial area. That's right, we gotta go into the spooky area. No interest in reporting my badge missing. Maybe we'll get around to that. Pay for damages. Yeah, we need some money. Ask the station for additional funds. I feel like they're not gonna give me any money. I'm not very a good cop. Put the clothes in the trash. Ask Gart. We can go do this when we go back into the hotel at 1700. Tattoos meaning. Keep searching for the collar. Find a way into the secret passage. We need a sad song. We need more money to buy Kuno's pants. And go to the kinema, turn on the lights to read the watermarks on the journal. Alright. How does the map look? The damaged ledger. There are 2 damaged ledgers? Alright. $500 for special science pants. That's how you know they're good, because they're science pants. Only the finest science pants this side of, insert Frenchish name here. What's this? Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza? I mean, maybe. Guess you never know. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. A sea monster earthquake? Do we get a debuff for being cold and wet? God, I hope not. That would make me really sad. We do have a debuff from this here. One of these. This one, I think? Yeah. For another 3 hours. -1 to authority. cold and wet. I hate being cold and wet. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Well, there's some amount of water in it if it's got a tree in it. Also, that hasn't been a working fountain in a long time if there's a tree in it. Trees don't grow overnight. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain almost washed them off. That's weird. Tire tracks on a roof. What's this over here? Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Do we have anything we can sell? Fingerless gloves. +1 interfacing or +1 electrochemistry. Alright. Cool. We rummaged some fingerless gloves from the trash, which means we know they're amazing. Water lockout of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. Okay. And we have options now. Yeah, we have glove options now. Hobo junkie gloves. Yeah, the best hobo junkie gloves. Butter sign down. Instead of butter side down is butter sign down. What's going on with this?
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Okay. Visual calculus. Do you have anything that adds to visual calculus? Why do I feel like our visual calculus was better than this? I feel like we just added to visual calculus. Waterlock is out of order till Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday at 7:15 a.m. is what it said.
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
What was it? How did I forget it already? Top right, visual calculus. Okay. Oh, so we did get a buff to it. We don't have any items, right? That add to that? No. Alright. I mean,
A crumpled billboard
give it a shot.
reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
42%. That's like almost 50-50.
Just some tasteless
double
advertising
ones.
at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Double ones is bad. Maybe this guy knows more about the butter sign.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Did you hear that guy say, wait until Wednesday, I've got meats to sell?
This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Well, there you go. Close until Wednesday.
Good day to you, officers.
Good day, man on Waterlock.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the Waterlock? Do you know what caused this wreckage? Point at the small billboard in the canal. 2.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, Plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
Oh, Revachol, never change.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Me too.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
What did we do? We've done a lot of things, but this time was not our fault. We did not break the waterlock. I hope. I guess anything is possible. We don't know what we did recently. It's been a wild week, so you know, maybe it was us. Can I have some of that salami? Do you know what's further down the coast? Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Hey, thanks.
Want some too, officer?
He turns to the lieutenant.
Why not?
Lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. Now we have salami. Already winning. This is my first mooch, I think, Mars. I don't think I've mooched anything until this piece of salami, I think. Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
Oh, man. Gotta get to that bizarro church.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Right. Bye.
G'day to you, officers.
Well, at least we have salami. If nothing else. This is a very eclectic city. Gee. There's people from all types here. There's even a bizarro church. Correcting, we haven't found the bottle bag. I just want to collect bottles. I need money. Oh. What is this place? This place is, something. There was a tooltip for it? I mean, the map's not very detailed. Do I need to find a tooltip? I did buy the map, Mars. It's a very lovely map. It's a very lovely map with not a lot of information. I guess here's the Bizarro Church that they were talking about. The locks down here in the bottom right. Not full bottom right, but the middle bottom. There's an egg? Oh my god, there's a giant broken egg by the fisherman's shacks. Yeah. Quite the map. This place is wild looking. Hello.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Alright, bud. You're having a good time, huh? Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately? Yeah, the eggs are clearly fisherman snacks. Everybody knows that. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
He flashes a smile. This guy's name is Bird's Nest Roy. Okay.
Who are your customers usually?
Oh, Kim jumping in there with the questions.
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored.
People trying to sell armor that they scavenged off a dead body.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Nod, quite the collection indeed. Look around. Typical various consumerist objects. Nice. Honestly, I think some of your selections are press your fingers to your lips, more tasteful than others. This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the wall behind you. Oh no, I have gloves for this. I mean, he definitely is high. Something I'd like to sell. You might be able to aid our investigation. I take care of other business right now. I'll be right back. You just stay right there. Don't mind me. Just putting on these fingerless gloves. Oh, hello.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Leave and put on gloves. Exactly. We left and put on gloves. Now we have a 42% chance. Let's give this a shot, shall we?
Okay,
Ugh.
he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
Missed by one. We missed by one.
A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Okay. Something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I'd like to sell my clothes. I have this fascinating picture of a corpse here. Oh man, Kim would lose his mind if I sold that photo. Could you imagine? He's like, I only have 2 of these metal plates. They're the film or whatever for the metal plates. It's really expensive. I'll let you hold on to it, but it's really important. Don't lose it. And just come over here and pawn it. Yeah, let's check our pockets. Maybe we can
Anything
sell him a
else
cup.
you're thinking of selling?
It won't let us sell a cup. We can sell him a postcard and the lieutenant's handkerchief. We can't sell the lieutenant's handkerchief in front of the lieutenant. That's just rude. I don't remember where this postcard came from. Did we buy this postcard? We found it. Let's sell it. Pawn. Yeah, maybe there's postcards everywhere. Let's pawn this thing. Alright. We got 0.13. Get out of here, item. Let's see. Nothing
Another
else.
time, perhaps.
Might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging? I think you could help me get a corpse out of a tree. Know anything about the
I
recent
do
hanging?
my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Okay, I know you just said you don't want to be near it, but you think you could help me get a corpse out of a tree?
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
Well, why not?
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
Yo, yeah, they're probably the ones who put him there.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Well, I have other business to take care of now. Let's see what you got in this place. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. What is that?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Why do you have a street light? Let your gaze run over the street light. Is that a street light? Where did you get this? How much for the street light? Let your gaze run over the street light. Can we shoot it down yet? No, Sigma. That is our fallback plan. Crazy person.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
He pauses, studying the light. How much for the street light?
700 real. A
Oh!
bargain, I dare say.
Are you out of your mind? There's one just like that in every corner. Even taking into account the risk of obtaining a light, that seems a bit steep. 700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing off that street lamp. Are you out of your mind? There's one like it on every corner.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
He rests his elbows on the counter and brings his face closer to the glass. What do you mean, transformations?
Well, there are the cost of removal and rewiring.
He throws you a look of weary patience.
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field.
Oh yeah?
The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Also, he throws you a look of weary patience. Weary patience is like, I'm so used to getting that look. That's the only look Kim gives me. Alright, I guess we're not buying a $700 streetlight. 700 real streetlight. Not today, anyways. What's this up here?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
I hope you can do a rich run. How do we get rich, G? We are the poor robot.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
Oh, that stereo is like us. Do you think it has our song? Clearly from the Bottle Empire.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shopkeep this Stereo 8 approved machine here. What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy for any police work? Are you sure this is all in working order? Shopkeep this Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Oh man. 12. What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
I mean, who doesn't need a beach party? Turn to Kim. Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party? Yup, saying that.
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
Ugh, fine, Kim. Murder investigation first, then beach party. Okay, Kim, I'll just rock out with Roy then. Actually, it doesn't have to be a beach. With a boombox like that, I'll bring the party to the streets. You're right. Work first, party later. Let's go with, actually, it doesn't have to be a beach. With a boombox like that, I can bring the party into the streets.
You can play it any way you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it.
Ah. Are you sure it's all still in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
You don't really like music? What? Who doesn't like music? Monster. What do we got here? A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. Right? Who doesn't like music? In the dark, a film projector is whirling away. Oh, that's what's playing his little light show there. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register? Madness. What's over here? What do we got?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in
It's got
rags,
minis.
others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Look at all his minis.
Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back. We gotta go get $8. Yeah. Also, I feel like the hotel's gonna kick us out, right? If we don't pay them. So I think we need more than $8. Win her back. Inspect the knights on horseback. Hobo cop. I didn't pick hobo cop. I picked sad cop. I'm a sad cop. Oh, interfacing is the other gloves. Inspect the knights on horseback. Inspect the. All right, let's take these gloves off. Bam. Now we have +1 to interfacing. Let's talk to the
You
bookshop.
see rows of toys. Try to find something pretty and cool
All right,
here.
win her back.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Volition is telling me not to trust Inland Empire. Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Oh, Kim, you know everything.
A long, long time ago.
Used to be into minis a long, long time ago. Inspect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps,
Fancy.
complemented by orange trousers.
Those
They
are
are
colors.
variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Point at the blue figurines. What exactly are these?
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Man peers from the glass box. Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Kim is a Warhammer 40k player confirmed. Point at the figurines in rags. Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
My poverty's been exaggerated for effect. It's meant to give people hope, even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. It is impossible to win against the cohorts of the capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. Well, alright. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. Gotta give people hope.
Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Well, let's give that a try, shall we? 58%. That's more than 40. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Why?
Yeah.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Ooh, tracksuit trousers. What is this? Show it to the shopkeep.
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
Who?
The headless phone rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
He points at the decapitated figurine. I mean, of course, who hasn't heard of the Revachol headless fawn rider?
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Oh man. Can we afford it? What do we think? Here, I'll give you a vote. We're gonna buy it or we're gonna step away? Buy it or step it away, folks. Buy it or step away. 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Buy it or step it away. The folks have spoken. It's a deal at 50 cents.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky?
Lucky, you say?
Always carry it with you.
Well, I don't really have a choice. I don't have anywhere to leave it.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Thanks, I'll try. What is this thing, huh? This is what he says it is. Oh, it's only worth 42 cents. We got ripped off. Can't believe we got ripped off. 42 cents. 8 cents. I needed that 8 cents. I don't think it gave us any stats. Doesn't look very statty. Yeah, it's lucky, so maybe that'll come into play. Maybe there'll be some amount of luck at some point. Somewhere the tables will turn because of the luck, or maybe it'll give us better rolls. That'd be nice. That'd be 50 cents for better rolls would be the deal of the century. It's almost 17 o'clock, so it's almost time for our friends, the dock workers, to show up at the bar. A sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Cute. Okay, so this is where this ends. What do we got here? A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge, which I assume we cannot assess, looks like. Got another sewage grate. Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. What do we got over here? Some stuff? This guy's got some stuff.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Oh, everyone's always trying to sell me stuff. Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
Perfect. Who doesn't want sunglasses that melt in the sun? Like what else would you do with sunglasses?
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool.
Very cool.
UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
They're not UV resistant. They would melt. That's the opposite of UV resistant. But do they give visual calculus? I know, right, G? But do you give me stats, more importantly? Visual calculus would make sense, obviously. Conceptualization low. I think we're currently wearing the thing that gives us conceptualization, but I can check. I think the t-shirt increases it. I think you might be right, Sigma. Need to get a list of all my clothes. I agree that we need to toss the dice, G, but if I have clothes that I can switch out right now, then we don't have to wait until we, yeah. So we put our shirt on, now we have +1 to conceptualization. But we're taking that shirt off after.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a
17%.
lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Let's try this again. Alright, let's go. Maybe we'll get a lucky roll.
No luck.
No.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, Produced
Gross.
by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
I don't think we want a visor.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the
Never
sun
had it
out of
ready.
your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
6 real. Turn to Lieutenant Kim. Are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
He says, looking up from his browsing. Oh, even Kim is checking out the store.
Don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
+1 perception for the sports visor. $6 gets us +1 perception. Give me those shades you recommend. Try them on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You
We're
can
so
feel
poor,
them
Sigma.
pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy.
We're a mega secret
Very
spy.
secret.
The
They're
secretist.
practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
Oh, everything is so much money.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
The lieutenant gently removes the glasses from your face, setting you free again. Ah, thanks, Kim. Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like those sunglasses. You're right. I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Street vendor frowns. Shades of self-destruction. -1 logic, +1 electrochemistry. +1 perception's interesting, though. Oop, wrong one. What's her hat give us now? +1 encyclopedia. Oh, we don't even have a glasses spot, so we need some shades here. We need those glasses for partying. I know, if we had the glasses, we would have done better talking to the pawn shop guy. What else you got in your store? It's over here.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, Ultra Series.
Oh man, if we get these and the pants, we could be the headless horseman ourselves.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
We need to get the full found set so we can be the headless horseman. Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Everybody's stuff is super cool, but we're not cool enough for all the cool stuff. I'm sure they're your size too. Yeah, I'm sure they fit perfectly, and it's only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
Thank you, rhetoric. I agree. -1 encyclopedia, +1 reaction speed, +1 hand-eye coordination. The shoes give you hand-eye coordination. That's how good these shoes are. Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found Ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I like speakers. But I already looked at the sneakers. What about the speakers, though? Doesn't anyone want those speakers? Poor little speakers. Pats them.
No, don't pity them, officer.
Poor
These are
speakers.
old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out
Poor
these
little
super
speakers.
cool, fun ultras instead.
Can't I just buy the sad, conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Ugh, lo-fi socialist junk. That's the worst kind of junk. That's when they try to share their junk with you. Ugh, the worst. You're right, I don't have time for junk. I need a luxury life. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself, but I need some speakers. We're going number 2 here. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't even know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want those speakers. Wait, what if I do deserve more than lo-fi socialist sound system? No, I want those speakers.
Well, if you want them,
He pauses for a moment, calculating.
but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
You put them on the box over here. You got it right above the coat.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Well, now we know we can get a pair of speakers.
Hey, psst,
It's a deal. It's the same amount as the little statuette. What does Redwick want? Yeah, want. Wow, words. Look around. Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
You don't. You can't. Who told you? Again. How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie,
No.
eat the rich,
What?
sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket.
I never.
Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs.
That doesn't sound like
that
me.
kind of stuff.
Just because I have less than 25 real. Oh right, that sounds like me. I haven't said anything like that. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. Let's go with that one.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
You can't prove anything.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder?
I'm sorry,
Or do
what?
we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what's this communism even about? Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. Wait, first, what's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped
That
and
does sound
pissed
like us,
on.
G.
Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class.
That's too many.
Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
I never even had any of that.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
In capital letters. We're TLC. We're the learning channel. The last communist. And we're learning all about communism today. Today on TLC.
Now get to work, comrade.
Comrade. Comrade. Comrade. Comrade. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Yeah, because then you might try to distribute the rivers downstream evenly into tributaries for everyone, no matter how much work you did to get the water there. Let's roll up our sleeves and start building us some communism.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Where'd you get an animal wagon? Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those. Roll your sleeves up further and breathe in the pristine air. Wait, what? Firing squad? You didn't say anything about this.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Well, I guess we're rolling up our sleeves a bit further so we can breathe in that pristine air. Oh, we got ourselves a thought. Mazovian Socioeconomics. Temporary research bonus. -2 to visual calculus. Ouch. -2 to visual calculus is rough. I guess we could just not do any visual calculus for a while. Sigma. We add in more emotes. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that took the world, never to return again. They were right. Until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Kraz Mazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He's the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in year 51. Oh no, what emote did we lose? Oh, we have to unlock a new thought. Unlock a new slot to research the thought. We need a new thought slot. How do we get a thought slot? Give thought slot, please. No more arrive. Oh, okay. Fair enough. As long as we have an arrive. Okay, maybe. Maybe when we're done with that, it'll open up a new thought slot. Also, it's 17 o'clock. We need to go talk to the harbor folks. When you make it big, we can add more emotes. Alright, working on it. We only need 15 more followers. We're close. Closing in. Closing in on them followers. It's the closest we've been at 35. Just gotta get them 15 more. Quick, someone make 15 accounts. What's that? I feel like that's something good on the inside of this. I thought this door opened at 17. Was it 19? Well, while we're here.
Can I help you?
He did say they weren't always there. Fair. He did say that. Here's your trash container key. No, that's my key now. So about the money I owe, I need a drink. Can you pour me one? Weren't we going to ask him about... Do I have to give him the key to ask him about the trash? Maybe I have to give him the key first. Alright, let's try.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else has keys to the trash container? Who else has keys to the trash container? Even though we already know he already said it was just him and the company.
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Curses.
Thank you anyway.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Oh, we're not going to ask Sylvie. She hates us. Maybe you don't remember putting them there.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Oh, that's fair. Fine.
Yes?
That was less than satisfying. Alright, well, if we're not going to talk to the Union folk, we should try to find a trash bag. You guys jamming out to the new music? Will it carry over to outside? No, it must be music they're playing inside there. Alright, we haven't really gone this way yet, right? Do you have a trash bag?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
What?
Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes on. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
He finishes and turns to you. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Agreed.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
He glances down south. Down the road. God, could you imagine being stuck in a traffic jam for days? It's like those people in, was it South Carolina or Virginia or something? When there was a snowstorm recently, they were all stuck on the highway for like 23 hours. Except these guys have been stuck here for days. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you said. Could you say it again, but a little less plotting? No. Extravagantly phrased.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He's been here all week. Maybe he saw something.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He's been in a traffic jam for a week. That would make anybody sad.
So tell me, what do you need?
Here to spare some change for a working stiff. Man, my guy can beg, huh? Tell me a bit more about the strike. Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel? What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Get out of here, authority. You're under arrest. Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Okay, what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Tracksuits, you say?
They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Give me your tracksuit. Could I get one of those tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
What's that machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
He points at the lorry with his thumb. Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat. Or, interested? Not really. I just asked because I don't know. Must be a cop reflex. Yeah, those lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
What about the kids right here? The one standing right in front of you.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Well, he definitely has. So, nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Well, I mean, you have been here a week, so maybe. Yeah, help a comrade out. Just a little something something to get me through the week.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Empathy. Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
That is a lot. That's like a lot.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Gotta find this strike negotiator.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
He smiles awkwardly. What, not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
An intellectual, I see. He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Let's try the sympathy check. I don't think we have anything that adds to empathy. I'm almost positive. 72 is pretty good. What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes,
Nice.
an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Flecks of brown and gold. Those are our colors. Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
Southwest is where the church is? What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
He emerges from the referee. I'm a cop, I can fix anything. Really, you can tell me, or hell, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up. Hell, I get longing.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone? I wouldn't know.
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
Aw. He smiles warmly.
What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
Probably, but hell if I could remember.
Is that what it is? This feeling?
Yeah, this is a good man. We should rob him, right? 100%. Take all his stuff.
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I think I just ruined G. Also, what the hell is half-light? This is the first time I've seen a half-light. I'm fine, man. I don't miss anyone. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is. No, I feel hunted. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is. But I could go with what half-light says. Sure, I feel hunted.
Hunted? By what?
By a shadowy figure known only to me as an X something. Yeah, actually, no, let's change the subject. Nah, we're all in. He wants to listen. We can talk.
An ex-wife?
Oof. That hurt. That hurt to do. We took damage from that. Physical damage. Ex-wife? No, it's a sinister presence that hunts me across all planes of existence. It followed me into this world when I awoke. I think it may be a planar hunter. Whatever it is, one thing is for sure, it's not my ex-wife's. It's a sinister presence that haunts me across all planes of existence, obviously.
Sinister presence? Wow, that sounds really bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage.
First, what is marriage? It's definitely gonna happen to you, to your marriage too. Wow, we could just break this man, probably. Don't worry, I'm certain nothing bad is ever gonna happen to your marriage. Yeah, my thing has nothing to do with marriage. First, what is marriage?
Man, who even knows? It's like a legal contract, but also a bond between spirits. Everyone is different. That's all I can say.
Yeah, my thing is nothing to do with marriage.
Sure, man, if you say so.
It doesn't look like he believes
But look,
you.
man. Thanks for this. It's good to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
I'll try. Thank you for the 5 experience. You know anything about the man hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
That's good to know.
Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Keep him busy, staring off into the distance.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy? With what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
I like this guy. And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Woof. Too real. Alright.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives you a salute with 2 fingers. Well, that was a nice conversation. That physically hurt me. Alright, I'm gonna guess that there's no... I do want to explore down there, but I need to find a bag. I want to pick up bottles. Clothes for winter, please use main entrance. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. That horse is kind of hitless. Sir, do you sell bags?
Welcome to Ivashol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. This guy's a racist lorry driver is his name. Do I even want to deal with this guy right now? We'll come back to him. I need to find a bag. Oh, this seems like a strike. What's this? Aha! Frit. Right? Sigma Frit? Frit sounds familiar. I think the Frit has the bag. Hello? Do you have any bags? Is it Frit? F-R-I-T-T-E. Frit. Like, what's this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
1 bottle, 10 cents. You're going to love the next racist. I mean, there's been so many already. Do you think this guy's... Oh, maybe I have this guy's mug. So many racists everywhere. What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
The clerk looks up out of her magazine. Yes, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
This is how we get money. We're gonna buy this town, G. We're gonna start with the small things and work our way up to the pants, to the science pants. I see. And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out,
Oh.
so...
She shrugs awkwardly. Our whole empire crushed and crumbled before it began because she gave away all of the bags already.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there.
She's trying to get rid of
somewhere.
me. She's trying to get rid of me. Come on, you don't have any bags? A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. What is this? Are there any bags in here?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with
Pharmaceuticals.
various medicine bottles,
Drugs.
nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Drugs.
They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Give me them drugs.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do
Aw.
have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Oh my god. So much money. I don't know what this is, but I want it. Plus 3 health, Jesus. Who is Saint Baptiste?
St. Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company.
She nods slowly at the cabinet.
St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste. That one. There.
You are enlightening. What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or
She's
exercising.
so British. It just makes you feel less shit, I guess. Can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
She chews her bubblegum absent-mindedly.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals
Thanks,
+3
tutorial agent.
health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
At least someone around here is useful. What's this crap?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice
Croissant.
bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
It's a +1 endurance raincoat. You can get an extra hit point if you wear this raincoat. What's that? Point to the raincoat.
What is what? It's a raincoat.
The girl leans over the counter to see what you're referring to.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Only. That's all of our money. Apparently we could not get any salami, G, but we could get a raincoat for all of our money. The jacket gives us +1 to spare to corpse. Alright, what's this? Cigarettes? These look like
A
cigarettes.
colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Is endurance the jump? Why did I think it was something else? Maybe it was endurance, maybe you're right.
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Live life. Alcohol. I'm in heaven. I need it all so bad. Say nothing, just take it in. This is not a good place for a recovering addict, not right now. Say nothing, just take it in.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health,
Thanks.
but I guess you already know that.
Wow. Wow.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? What do we got? What is this? +1 intellect, -1 health for smoking. Smoking makes you smarter. That's the lesson I just learned. It's expensive though, jeez. Alcohol, +1 physique, -1 morale. Or the really expensive stuff. We got wine for +1 physique, -1 morale. Or vodka for 30 real. Look how fancy that is. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Good answer. Right, Kim? Yeah. Alright, I need to get away or I'm gonna take a hit. I know what'll happen. I'll take some kind of morale
Welcome to
hit
Frit.
if I
Feel
start
free
talking
to
about
look
booze.
around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
I've never seen someone who has so much "leave me alone" written on their face. It's pale aged alcohol, like the Quack Book mentioned, which we need for the ritual.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Good job, conceptualization. Before we go on, what is this, Frit? What magazine are you reading? What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She points at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Typical.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It sure does. I approve of this. Very futuristic tap on the girls kissing. Forget all that. What does Fashion Police feature? Point at the cover.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Point at yourself. Point to her hat. I bet your hat would take the prize. So who's the most stylish there? It can't be anyone from here. Let's point to her hat.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Oh, Kim's starting to get fed up. I want
You
to
mean
ask her.
this?
Yeah, I want to ask
This
her more
is Pop's.
questions.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34.
I'm
This
interested
speaks
in
to you.
the futuristic girls
She
kissing.
pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
All right, fine. Before we go on, what is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit? Why is it written with 3 T's? And what
A
is Frit?
7 to 11 grocery store.
And why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Well, let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
She puts down the magazine. Question number 1. Where are your plastic bags? How do you sell anything in this store? You can't send them out the door with a plastic bag. Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling Rags? Can you tell me anything about the dead body? Let's start with the warehouse.
a warehouse. I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, girl, give me something to work with here, or this is important. This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Did you know the man who died? How long has it been there? What do you think happened? How long has it
I
been there?
don't know really long.
Oh my god, she's useless. Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really. Does that mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Like, I guess, like anything could have happened? Like maybe I didn't know him?
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. Unlike mine, who's demanding and childish.
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
We're out of here. Now where are we gonna get a bag? I was really counting on there being a bag there. We're never gonna make any money. What's this? Magnesium? Okay. Cool. Cool. Is that money? Sure is. Give me that money. You don't need this 32 cents. My 32 cents. this. I don't want to deal with this. I just want a bag. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Nice. Very nice. There's more money over here. Give me that money. 60 cents. Oh, we got a whole 5 real. We are really swimming in it now. Oh my god, look at all these bottles. Look at all these bottles we could be picking up. Where's the bag? A foreign car, kept in good condition. Sir, does anyone have a bag? Is there a bag in this crate? A white tank top. I got really, really excited for a second because I thought that was a bag. It looks just enough like a plastic bag that I got really excited. Oh, why are we still wearing a shirt? Get that out of here. What's this shirt do? See, now this is a shirt I can wear. It just gives a bonus. +1 physical instrument. Sure. Yeah. The way it should be. Stylish. Do I want a bag hint? Do I want a bag hint? I kind of want a bag hint. Maybe a light hint? Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Maybe a very light bag hint. Find some stairs. Okay, that's a light bag hint. There's stairs here. And then, if these stairs don't work, I will look for other stairs.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
It's kind of wild looking. Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Look at this opulence.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Ooh, encyclopedia. I think we have a penalty to encyclopedia right now. Encyclopedia, we get +1 from our hat. Oh, maybe we don't. We used to. We have -1 to authority. Okay. I think we used to have a penalty to encyclopedia. Alright. Let's give it a roll, shall we?
An old monument stands in the middle of the
42%.
traffic island, pointing
What did
toward
this
the
king
sea.
do?
It looks as if, that even by the standards
Yes.
of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
I'm sorry, his what? His profligacy? Okay, Google. What does profligacy mean? No, seriously, what the hell is profligacy? Internet. 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 Reckless extravagance or wastefulness. Thank you, G. So he too loved the opulence.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Man, can you imagine blowing through the whole national treasury? That is extravagance, that's reckless.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Alright, we need to find this place. That's where all of our wealth is.
He called it the Sol Auron. It was
Fancy.
obscene, There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon,
Seriously?
instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Every single time I forget about the necktie comes back. They wait just long enough for me to forget that the necktie is the necktie, and then the necktie comes back. I love the font for the horrific necktie. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's a little horrific. Goddamn necktie. I'd like to sleep on gold, hustler style. The king is the king, and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Well then. Okay, what is nose candy? This is a lot to process. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie. Okay, where is he buried now? Just for everyone at home, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
Straightforward. This is a lot to process, excuse me.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Oh, I connect with the higher realms. Maybe I should be addicted to cocaine. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Interlindian Bay.
He's in the bay? Okay, where is he buried now? Is he still in the bay?
Beneath the cold waters of the Interlindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the mausoleum? What happened to the statue? Fine.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Well, who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Wow. Yeah, that's some irony there, I guess.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like
Nice.
an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant, so funny and nihilistic. That's such a bad idea. I really don't get art. That's brilliant.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
Psh, screw them.
Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Well, thank you, Philip, for the 5 experience. Alright. Now we need to find some stairs. A bold slogan, Human Ox covers the truck. Okay. We can come back and talk to these people and look at these things. But I want a bag. We were promised work. Taking food out of our mouths. Some stairs there.
Scab?
Oh. Asked the man with jolly eyes tilting his head. What exactly is a scab? Or, yeah, I'm a scab, poor and downtrodden, wave your fist. Right to work. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. What exactly is a
A
scab?
kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Not extravagant enough to have a bag. Typical. They don't have anything useful. They just have, you know, random shiny things. Hold on. Where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid, freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess Scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mass, squinting his eyes, as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
This guy's name is Call Me Manana. Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Yeah, I'm a scab, pouring down, trying to wave your fist. Right to work. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
He smiles, deep in his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?
So much talking. Do you have a plastic bag? Come to Martinez to investigate a murder. Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor. I need to know what's behind those gates. I'm exploring. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? What's the strike about? What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay. That makes me think that I should do that before I ask him about the other stuff. Gotta keep moving. Gotta look for a bag. What's this? I notice, in case of strike, press button behind guard. Hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. As your head makes all men quiver. Okay. Oh, that's the big man. That's gotta be the big man. Hey G, is the bag in that box over there? I don't want to start a conversation with this guy unless it leads to my bag. No? Well, then we're leaving. Oh, sound's being a little wonky on me again. I hope it's not coming through to you guys. It's like cutting in and out a little bit. It is being wonky for you guys? That sucks. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, how the hell do we get down these stairs? Get me away from this wonky sound. Get me down the stairs. There we go. Oh, you're right. I could have just clicked downstairs. You guys, you're so smart. Sound, why are you all wonky? The docks are awful. You people in your clicking places. Find some stairs. Yeah, I wonder why the volume's doing that. It's very strange. Like the video's not lagging or anything like that. I guess I could pull up a task manager. No, why are these people? No. Okay. The stairs are everywhere. Where is my bag? What's this? Sit on a bench?
The worn and beaten wooden
Oh, yeah,
planks
we
of
talked
the
about the
bench
bench already.
do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Noted. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Isn't that lovely? What are these? They're like rocks or eggs? What do you got? Talk to you folks later. I'm on a hunt for a bag. Oh my god, look at all these bottles. 2 Roundabout North. 2 Cape Side Apartments. Martinet Pier. The ad reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. I do have a broken window actually. Tibbs. What's in this trash can? If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you can collect these bottles and sell them. Oh my god, is that a bag? Oh my god. Oh my god. You beautiful yellow son of a bitch. I love you. My work here is done. G just had to make sure I could find a bag before he was allowing himself to sleep. I expect a VOD full of bottles. The next hour and a half. That's it. It's just gonna be bottles. Bottles on bottles on bottles. Just me running around town making a living. Well, thanks for hanging out, G. I'll catch you in the VODs. Thanks for your help, my man. Let's equip this. Look at me with that little bag. Oop. Wow, you hear the distant squall of seabirds. Cool. More importantly, though, what's that? A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Weird. Oh, can I just like go to all the trash cans now? Sure can. I want a fish. A fish? Sir, we'll talk to you later. Right now we're on a mission for bottles. 2 bottles. What's a bottle? Those look like bottles. Bottles and cans? Tap your hands. Oh, we're gonna be so rich. Could you imagine, like, the detective is here, just wandering alongside me. I find a trash bag on the ground, and I'm like, oh good, now I can collect all of the bottles that I need. He's like, wait, we're here to solve a murder case. And, and you're like, yeah, exactly. Like Sigma says, I'm gonna clean up this town. 1 bottle at a time, and it's Kim, so he's just like sighs politely. He's like, what did I do wrong to deserve this? Who did I piss off in a past life? A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Well, you don't have any bottles, cormorant, so I'm not interested. Man, this place is big. Where did we just go? We were there, so we're up in this like top area here. We're like in the docks, down by the boardwalk. Oh, we're behind this now. Aha. I'm sorry, what is this? Money and magnesium? Gimme. What's going on with this thing? Spray paint?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualization. I think we just removed our conceptualization shirt. Impossible. Why am I looking at this wall? Does it tell me how many bottles I have? It does not. wanted to see how. Yeah, the shirt gives me conceptualization. I mean, we'll at least look to see how much that changes it.
Just an ordinary wound.
3%.
Nothing to see here.
I'm not trying to 3%. That's just a waste of time. Even if it is a white check. What happens if I talk to this person from back here? Might get lucky on a 3%. I feel like it'd be a better use to just like wait until I have more clothes. I don't feel like a 3% is gonna get me anything. I've been failing 40s pretty consistently.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Yes.
Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
No, I'm a cop, crazy pants.
Pigs come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
Why would you even say that? Are you sleeping right now? I'm sorry for sneaking up on you. Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Yeah. Let's try this again.
Trying to sneak up on me?
Nothing. Okay. A lot of stuff back here. What do we got over here? A garden hose. This won't be use of us until the snow melts. Okay. Is that a thing that happens? Does the snow melt around here? There's a guy up there.
What's that noise down there?
I don't have time to talk to you. I need bottles. What's that? Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. An orange bum hat. +1 reaction speed, -1 rhetoric. +1 encyclopedia, which I'll hold on to. Reaction speed, though, eh? Okay, I don't see any more bottles around here. Good to know that we can get back behind you, though. I was wondering that. We will check on all this other crap, but not right now. Right now, we were on a hunt for bottles. Sound getting wonky again. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. More bottles. Cape Side Apartments. And then some places we could go. Ooh, trash. Oh, I shouldn't have given the key back. I mean, it's probably a different key, right? Or at the same lock.
Hey, up there, piggo.
Rude. Inside the frame of a motorcycle and repair and tools used to disassemble it. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Maybe.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
I'll talk to you later. What's this? More bottles. Bottles, bottles, bottles. Museum? Okay. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Sant, which is lane 33A. No bottles. Quit being wonky on me, sound. I have to look that up after the stream, see what's going on with that. See if there's a fix. Look at all these bottles. Bottle. Empty the trash here. Any bottles down here? No. Might be some in the trash bin where you found the dead body clothes. Do you think it's still unlocked? Because we did return the key. this one. We can give it a try though. Gotta find all the bottles. So we are poor. And there's so many people trying to sell us stuff. So many people trying to sell us stuff. Like we haven't even talked to everybody. And there's people trying to sell us clothes. There's people trying to sell us antiques, like a boombox recorder thing. Is that not a can? Looks like a bottle. No? Okay. Come on, these are bottles. Don't lie to me. Look at this mess. At least some people are throwing them in trash cans. That's better than just leaving everything out. Like, look at this mess. Look at that. Look at that. Don't mind me. Just a cop doing my duty. This is what cops do, right? I don't know. I've been a cop for less than a day. From what I can tell, anyways. Get that one already. To the backyard. That one.
The trash container stands in the spring snow. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
But any cans?
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Yeah.
Not much to see here anymore. Just a burnt apron and some kitchen towels. There's nothing more of interest in this sludge. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Worth a shot, Sigma. Give me that back. Like there absolutely could have been. All the other trash cans have stuff. Oh, there was stuff up on the roof. I remember. I think that's where we found the postcard, actually. It was up on that roof. And let's head on up. Okay, we're gonna go up this janky thing here. I feel like there were bottles here. I swear there were bottles here. Did someone else clean them up? How dare they? Don't they know that I need the money? I feel like there was a bottle here before. This whole area is amazingly janky. No bottles. Lame. Alright, so we'll clear the traffic jam there, and then we'll check the area for the stairs by the docks. And then we're gonna sell some bottles. Do some good old recycling. A PSA from the VGViking. Do you have any bottles? How about you? Any bottles? You been making a mess? You have been here for a week, so it'd be understandable. Oh, I'm like on the truck bed. That's weird. Guess we can't go this way. Oh, see, I can. It's so weird. Some of the pathfinding in this game is just like really bizarre because there's all these little tiny things like that where the artwork kind of is gorgeous but blends in with the other artwork. Are these boxes scenery or are these boxes something I can walk on? You know? Cleaning up the city, but not that trash apparently. No redemption on that trash. Hey folks, see they're all drinking coffee. No redemption. Is there another trash can? Why do I feel like there was one more? Oh well. Alright, let's see what our haul is. Oh, I think I was thinking of this trash can. Short on money, equip a plastic bag, collect bottles, and sell them at Frite? Hi, friend. She's not a friend.
The tear
Okay,
machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Alright, 1 bottle is 10 cents. We got 5.57 right now. Let's see how many bottles we have.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
We're so rich. We 28 bottles. Alright. Filthy stinking rich now. Alright. Now that we have money, we can do some more exploring. Should we start with this racist jerk? Let's start with this racist jerk that we skipped. Sir, do you have any bottles? Jump Jams, a populaire musqué mag. Musqué? A glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. The issue hosts a top 10 list of the most able-bodied men. All right,
Welcome to Revachol.
Hey, I know Revachol. That's where we are. Why are you dressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Take that, you dick. Looks like there were more bottles under those benches. Oh, I'll have to go look. I'll double check. Yeah, you tell him, Kim.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
He pays me no attention. So we are in a limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Nah, you dick.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
Kim, we can issue him a ticket. I can find him. You want me to issue him a ticket?
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job
Take
to make
that.
sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Bam! Mic drop.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Alright, we got this. Fucking A-Chem. I've got your back. Give Lieutenant a punch in the shoulder. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman. Now that that's settled, we have a couple questions. Oh, man. That's not a very good way to show your support, bud. Alright, let's do it. We're doing one, Sigma. Fucking A-Kim, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder.
You two make a cute couple.
Damn
you
it.
know that?
I knew it.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible to tell.
Certainly embarrassment. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers.
You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Maybe he was present.
Found this mug in the trash, show it to the man. Yours? What was that argument about? What are you hauling? Let me see the soles of your boots. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are we supposed to pick up? Wait, how long has this been going on then? What kind of cargo are we supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh, I failed. Rhetoric, you failed me. We were bested by his runaround. We found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
He lifts his left foot, then the right. Look at the sole.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up with your soles?
It's Revachol.
Where did you get boots like that, but why? But why?
For when the invasion comes. The last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
Welcome to Revachol, I like it. What is this invasion anyway? Sounds like more immigrant bashing. You do understand you're stomping on Revachol every day, don't you? Whatever, these aren't the boots I'm looking for anyway. Number 3. You do understand you're stomping on Revachol every day, don't you?
No, it's not like that. You don't get it. It's when I kick them, you know? Oh, fuck it. It's too complex for you.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Man, I hate this guy.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Sheeps don't do that. That's not how sheep act. I get it, someone has to be the unpopular guy. Oh, so you're just a racist, that makes sense. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved. even if some people don't want to accept it.
He gestures with his cigarette for emphasis.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, what else have you thought up? Yeah, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Right, I've already made up my mind. Want to hear it? Let's go with... Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Yeah, what's the problem with that then? Or, okay, and...
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Wait, what's this cultural victory?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races.
Oh no.
Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace?
What could happen?
You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
We could all end up as dog people. And then who would do the head patting? We'd all just be running around, trying to get our head pat. Yeah, I think I could get down with racism. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. I'd really like to talk about something else. Yeah, I'm not really down with this.
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Screw you, man. You suck. Alright. Let's go do some more exploring. Like this. What's this?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
So is this that guy's truck? Or are there just a bunch of racist truck drivers? What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
So, smoker. So it could be the guy we just spoke to.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
He grits his teeth. The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Well, let's light it on fire, huh, Kim? Who's gonna stop us? We're the cops. It'll be fun. When was the last time you had some fun, bud? Alright, let's go look at these. Whatever this is. Money! Oh man. Almost got 10 real. Gonna be swimming in it.
The small, wrinkled woman does
Okay, he'll
not
drive,
greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
I'm jealous of her radio.
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma? Snap your fingers in front of her face. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions. Nothing to do here. Maybe she's your grandma.
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
I'm not gonna snap my fingers in her face. That's rude. I'm not doing that. Let her enjoy her time. Snap my fingers in her face. Like she's some kind of dog. Oh no, maybe she's one of the dog hybrids. She's waiting for me to pat her head. Should we do his light in his car? I haven't done that yet.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Okay.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
He loves his car. Press engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
Alrighty then. That was aggressive. Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Let's do it. Look at that. Look at this fancy thing.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp,
Oh no,
a
interfacing.
shimmering iridescent pattern appears. One you've definitely seen before.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait. Look around you.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
He smells the air and says, where are we on this? Point to the halogen map.
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting into the great ocean. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
The lieutenant says without optimism. Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
Oh, man, snarky damage ledger. This is for flushing you down the toilet, isn't it? What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3? That's it?
That's it.
Hey Kim, what do all these holes mean? Point to the dots in the watermark.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
18 years? Wait, 18 years I've done this? Got drunk like a megastar, I walk the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else. I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. Do you really think I have any idea? 18 years I've done this?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age.
Rude.
What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Got drunk like a megastar?
Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. But let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see...
A lot.
Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Which would be 180 cases, so I'm higher than 90th percentile. So you're saying I used to be a super cop. I used to be good, that's some solace, I guess. What's the last number? I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What's the last number? I used to be good, that's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Jesus.
You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Thanks, Kim.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it.
You should.
There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
You should brush your teeth more than once or twice a week, McCoy. Terrible hygiene for the detective.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious Lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
He gives you a meaningful look. I get it. I'm a mess.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
What do you think he would have said here if I was wearing the hobo gloves? Because the other gloves are fingerless gloves, so what do you think he would have been saying if I was wearing the hobo gloves? You think he would have said the same thing since I would have had the other gloves on me? Even if I wasn't wearing them?
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Alright. Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
He presses the remote control on the key. 10 experience points.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Oh, look at this. We got a whole nother thing here. I am going to take this moment to go hit the head and refill my water. I'll be back in just a moment if you want to do the same. Now would be a great time to do that. I'll catch you in just a minute. Spend the time looking at our new stats. have returned. Alright, let's look at these stats, shall we? Name unknown, rank unknown, Superstar Cop 2, Apocalypse Cop 0, Sorry Cop 6, very sorry, Boring Cop 0, Communist 4, Fascist 0, Ultra Liberal 2, Moralist 1, Good Cop, Bad Cop, our score is 9. Does that mean we're very bad or very good, I wonder? Honor 1. We've killed 3 people. We've solved 216 cases. We've been here for 18 years. That's fun. Next up, karaoke. Yeah, we gotta get our song down first. Speaking of next, let's see. Not that one. We could talk to Kim. Haven't done that yet. Let's talk to Kim. Kim's right here. Can't wait to sing me some karaoke. Hi, friend.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing. Would you say this is a mysterious case? If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? Let's start with that one, actually.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
He considered his phrasing.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
His eyes narrow. So many narrowing eyes. Everyone narrow your eyes. Narrower. Narrower. I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia. Tell me about it.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinet.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Nobody wants it. Womp womp.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
102 is pretty good, though. How long have you been on the force?
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So you volunteered to spoil it? What's special about Martinet? I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. Okay, I've had enough of the competition. So you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. This is why he's let me roam around and do whatever I want. This is right here. It's exactly why. Now you finally know. We figured it out. This is why he's just like, yeah, sure, go pick up bottles. Do whatever you gotta do, bud. I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can be only one conclusion. I am the finest, a case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm going to leave why I was sent unspecified. Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities.
He opens one hand and looks at it. A moment passes.
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
He opens the other hand. Wait, which is the one where you hear your Thai talk to you? Mambo, I have a vivid interior. I see and feel things.
It's always good to have a police officer who can see and feel.
I agree.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
What's so special about Martinet?
I have, on a few occasions, when I was young and foolish, smoked hemp.
What? I don't think that was the right voice line for this. I have, on some occasions, when I was younger, smoked hemp. Martinet? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist. Is what he actually said. Yeah, seems good. That's fine, Sigma. He smoked some hemp and forgot his line.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
No worries. Thank you for the 10 experience.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Yeah, gotta get it off the table here. Logic. +1 from Sorry Cop. Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't seem to remember a single thing. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Lieutenant considered your question for a moment before answering. Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
How dare you? My mother was a DeLorean polymath. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural. White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious, or okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious.
Is that enough of a secret for you?
That's not what he says here. He says, then you're in luck, because we're in the midst of a major strike by the dockworkers union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a peace, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
Ooh, a workers' coup.
After decades unchallenged, the lieutenant is caught off guard by your brazen provocation. But his counter comes fast and hard. This could get ugly.
What is going on with the sound right now? None of this is right. All of that was completely wrong. I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. Wait, so is this a strike or an attempted coup?
Strike, coup, revolution. It's brigandage, however you parse it.
You feel something rising through you. A familiar feeling. An opinion taking form.
Gasp, not an opinion. The recent update makes for some great dialogue. Yeah, they broke something, it feels like. There's some misses, shall we say. We should ground the workers into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. We should ground the owners into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. With this little knowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. I don't think grounding one or the other side into pig's feed will do any favors. I'm really, really smart. I spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to feed excuse me, which side to ground into pig feed? Why? Oh my god. The last one.
Yes, let's hurry now. I'm living on borrowed time.
Politics is habit forming and hazardous. It's also irreverent to police work. You are right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
He opens his notes. Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was? Why didn't we know anything about the caller? Does the briefing say anything about the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and the RCM is? Of course, yes, I understand everything now. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer. I still don't understand everything. Hold on, and the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Of course, yes, I understand everything. Let me just make sure this is perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Ask him to tell you about the case. 10 experience gained. Can we go over the preliminary info?
You mean
again?
like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No, I'll wait.
There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged.
This.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his
Mega
belongings.
cool, I've heard enough.
Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Actually, I have all I need right now.
Good.
I think you should know that I can't remember anything. Let's finally tell him. I think it's time.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Oof, fair. So what should I concentrate on? But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Move on. I'm completely lacking in basic information.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
So he'll give me an end of the day debrief at 2100. We're at 19 now, so in 2 hours. What should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
Must be nice.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Poor lieutenants. I'm afraid this is the medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me.
The lieutenant gives you a look, thorough as if performing triage. I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Aha, Lazarus, eh? God, do we even bother trying this? It's a white check. 17's so low. I mean, maybe we'll improve our logic at some point. Let's give it a shot.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
Dumb brain, I'm good for nothing. No, that makes sense. I'm exceedingly qualified.
If you're so well qualified, why can't you remember why you were sent? Anyway, don't keep the lieutenant waiting.
Because I have brain damage. You seem to be following
Excuse me?
What if I want to work this case alone? Beat it, you're cramping my style, nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
I do love containers. You're kidding me. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Well, that was something. Can ask about the armor. Buy booze and drink it. Getting the body down. Investigating doomed commercial area. Party badge missing. Paper damages. Who put clothes in the trash? That's gonna be with the armor. Victim's tattoos with that. Who made the call? Who knows? Explore the whirling secret passage. Can't do that yet. Sing karaoke. We need a song. Can't buy Kuno's pants. Get the body down. It's been up for a week. Sigma, I can't shoot the body down. You're a crazy person. End of the day, we need to find someone to help us. That was the other option, was find someone to help us. If we just start shooting off shots, things are going to be bad news. Call the station's Lazarus. It's got to be someone we can ask for help. Who can help us? That's a fun thing I haven't done yet. Poor Sigma. I don't think those clothes will help us. This guy can't help us. Person in the shop here can't help us. I don't know, maybe this person down here. I haven't talked to them yet. Oh, there's no bottles. Hey, you. Hi, folks.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
Please,
Rude.
let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Well then.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what the game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Why is my hand-eye coordination so good here? +2 for acting without hesitation? Oh, 72%. Uh-oh, what happened? Did I break it? Did I win?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
What is happening right now? Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
Okay.
Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball? Taking the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
The man ball is ready. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
Yeah, I'm an embodiment of pure motion.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Way beyond. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. What the heck was all that? Whoop. Did I win?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
I don't think I won. The old soldier yells in outrage.
What the hell is your problem?
Was shot putting. Not a weak triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sorry, wait, what? I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why. I'm a sorry cop.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
He tries to calm himself. Sorry, an honest mistake, are we good? Petanque? Oh, petanque, I understand. I thought it was a shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
The man snaps.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
The Jolly One tries to defuse the situation.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
The heel of his cavalry boot slams in the ground. Okay, I'll try to fix this. Listen, guys, the ball's gone. I have a murder to solve, right? I'll try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
I approached you for tasks, obviously.
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Old people like attention. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard? You seem to be playing in a crater. I saw the statue flip the third near the roundabout. Let's start with the crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths? Was there an earthquake? Does it have anything to do with the bullet holes I've been seeing around? Do you know what created it? Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call
That's
them
me.
what you like. They
No,
just
tell
chose the
'em.
name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
The carabiner frowns. Okay, nobody tell them. Did you use the artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a bull in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda.
Hey now.
And mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
What?
We didn't so. And we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Should have had more suicide sex cults. Why shell them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. I understand I'd bomb this place too. Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He nods, inspecting you with some disdain.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Yeah.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Deathblow sounds grim. Nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast, shake your head, and look down at the crater. Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
That's dark.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition. Is that why everything is so bombed out? That explains all the war damage. Hold on, the coalition.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eye.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face. Oh no, not the Union Socialists.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
He stops mid-sentence, turns to you. Well, that's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. The coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. I don't think this guy's gonna be the. I don't think they're gonna be sympathetic to my socialist ways. So they don't like the coalition, but I don't want to just be like a mini racist here. So nothing. I don't think. I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
Very upset.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
So much history.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
All these people hate foreigners.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philip III factor in this point towards the monument? Who is this Fristle? You mentioned Gulama? What exactly is a suzerain? How does Philip III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Alright, well who is this Frizzle?
Damn Frissel.
Miss Frizzle.
He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. You mentioned Gulama?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
He slowly nods and says to himself,
Soon they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
Uh-oh.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
-1 from throwing the bolt into the sea. Aw. Do you know anything about the man hanged? I saw the statue. Let's start with the statue.
Ah, yes! King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Why does he want a monarchy back, crazy person? How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There is some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest years.
He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. I bet you this man also used some cocaine.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
The lieutenant marks dryly.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Big fan of the higher realms myself. What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Thanks for clearing that up. I have some other questions now. What's this about higher realms? Sounds interesting.
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
But you're no fun. Let's talk about something else.
Right.
Alright. Let's get to it then. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Oh, must be nice.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Check to see if we have anything that boosts composure. What's this?
Rigorous self-critique.
Oh, thought complete.
Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past.
Is that my name?
You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Well, I've been not a great person. Int and psi red check failures heal 1 morale. Physical and motor red checks heal 1 health. Okay. So now if I fail on something, it heals me? That's kind of cool. Learning cap for pain threshold raised to 6. I don't know if that will be useful. Well, that's interesting. The red checks will heal me now. Can I do this one now? Unlock a slot. Boo. Unlock a new slot to research the thought. Give me some slots. Does it take like a skill point? I bet you it takes a skill point to unlock. That's my guess. Because that's the same symbol here as a level up. As this. I bet you it's a skill point. Womp womp. Let's tell you what you get though. We need 30 more experience. Alright, we gotta find a bull now. Did I have anything that added to conceptualization, right? Was this? I think that's what we needed, conceptualization.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent.
I get +1 from the shoes. Oh, let's give it a try. 3%'s not 0.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again.
Until we get him a bull back. What are the odds that we ever get a point? composure. Where are you, composure? Over here. Probably never get a point in that. I guess let's wait until we get his bull back, so we don't have that penalty anymore.
Yes?
It's time for the end of day brief, is it not? $22. Oh, still early. What's this? Is this a bull? Enormous bulls, worthy of a real man. I don't know if that's gonna cut it. Too big. Hello, friend. That's my song. Alright. What's this do?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer. Pat it.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Well then. Vandalism. Shake your head.
Probably some kids.
Lieutenant inspects the rigged slot. What about this one?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
We don't have the kind of money for that. That's 2.5 whole bottles. I look like I'm made of money.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Conceptualization. We don't have anything for that. Oh, we do. White shirt. Alright. Let's give the wall a try.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
You didn't have +2 because in the dimming light, some things become clearer. Brutal.
You have no clue.
Nope.
It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
No wall for us. Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. That smoker up there could be a witness. Gotta talk to him. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes in this wall. We need to be on the other side for that. Can we go in?
There must be another way into the building.
Ah! Why do you sound terrifying?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
he says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble found you. No trouble for me.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, we really need to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name? Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about it? The hanging.
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
Soon, I hope.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
As soon as we figure out how. Do you want to help?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
He waves lazily with his cigarette. Did I? Did you look at Kim? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Did you?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Uh-oh.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead houseplants litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
He was my Sunday friend.
Already? Someone getting busy.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
Thanks, Authority. What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Of the Martinez?
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Oh, I failed that rhetoric check.
I'd even go so far as to say...
We will remove the body as soon as...
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did I?
No, not you. Some more...
And when did you speak to this...
Last week? I don't know.
You didn't answer the question.
It was my Sunday.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on... He doesn't reply, gesturing no.
I'd even go so far as to say that...
We will remove...
Oh. No, not you.
And when did you...
Last week?
You didn't...
It was my Sunday.
Makes sense. He doesn't reply.
No. We won't.
Takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the snowy balcony with a dying hiss.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Ooh. We could try to convince him to stay. Let's do it.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, listen, lower your voice. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding. There's snow gathering on his hair and on his shoulders. A speckle of white against the purple that hangs loose on his slender frame.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends his cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. he have a key rock?
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up? You're right, he probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. This small rock?
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity he doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
How are we gonna find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Put the stone back. Let's do it. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Philip glasses? +1 logic, -1 authority. We could use some logic. We have plenty of authority. We just said the same thing at the same time, Sigma. We do have plenty of authority. How do we look? No way to tell. There we go. Alright, take some logic. Thank you for the sunglasses. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from inside. Start knocking on doors. Police work. Oh. We just had the key to this? Oh, it's a bathroom. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Gross. Money! Thank you for leaving money in the bathroom. Go to the balcony. Someone has drawn a 5-point star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Ah, I think we have some chain cutters.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Oh, man. Oh, because we don't have the tool in our hand. Okay. Okay. I thought that was with the tool. Chain cutters. Let's try this again.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11.
58% even with them. It's interfacing. We get +1 from the yellow gloves. I don't think there was anything else. Nope. Alright, let's give it a shot.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle
Nice.
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a
11 out
little
of 10.
thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Don't mind me, just breaking in. It's really dark in here. And now it's not really dark in here. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. I think we found ourselves some socialists. What do we got? 9mm bullet. And a shirt. It's a straight upgrade from our shirt. Not the one we're wearing, that gives us +1 physical instrument, but this gives us +1 conceptualization. Straight upgrade. Oh! No, it's a coat! Oh. Spectre Corpse at 6. Conceptualization 3. Alright. Good to know. So we'll hang on to that for right now. Oh, what happened to the finger on my head? I want the finger on my head back. I should have clicked on it when I had the chance.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
We got some socialists here.
Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Wow. Why does this tenant have a bust in his bedroom? Kim, you have to admit this Kraz bears a striking resemblance to me. Father hero of the working class. Striking resemblance.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
I have to investigate all the possibilities. No, it's purely coincidental. I'm not saying that I am, I'm saying we look alike. No, it's purely coincidental.
Sure it is.
Just hear me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns, but it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
How do you know? The bust is probably just romanticized. Maybe this bust shows him drink before he started drinking. Yeah, I have a problem with alcohol. Romanticized.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then.
Thanks.
Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I can't tell. I can't see my face.
Alright, but here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
No, he doesn't. I'm part Samar myself. You're right, that's something we definitely don't have in common. I'm part Samar myself.
Okay, you win. Be Krasmazov then. I don't care.
Poor Kim.
Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
Because I'm communard, because I believe a powerful nation state is the only way to protect the working class from subhumans. Because actually, he wanted stability and incremental progress, and so do I. Because he was totally gangster and a bank robber who went for all the cash in the world. That's me. I'm not sure, it's just a feeling I have, and I trust my feelings. Because actually, he wanted stability, incremental progress, and so do I.
I think you have misunderstood who he was, but if you say so.
Why does this tenant have a bust?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
I'm gonna salute it.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Comrade. Now we have two things that we could think about. We have to unlock some more thought spots.
A plaster cast bust. Honestly, he does.
Money! Door number 9 is locked. What do we got? Ooh, another postcard. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open-air market in Bougie Street. Around 5 years ago, a vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls, hung by their feet from the canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy streets. Blurry shadows of people pass.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice. Weary and tense. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Fine. Kim. Being all smart and stuff. Apartment 8. Their mailbox is overflowing.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as a bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She's... she seizes into her dirty handkerchief. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor? This won't take long. I only have a few questions. You alright?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Red spots appearing on her cheeks.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
Well, she's looking kind of rough, huh?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Looking for Martin Martinet.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
I knew it was a fake name. She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. What do you mean? I wasn't joking. No, you don't understand. I'm looking for a real person named it. He told me his name was Martin Martinet.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
Okay.
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder. He's going away for life. No trouble. Just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
She points
He's
to the east.
usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
She spits on the floor before wiping it off with a broom. That's probably why she has a cough, is because she sleeps next to the coal room.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Beer cans and trinkets, you say? I must scour these halls. Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers? I think that's a symbol of communism. Are you sure you don't mean astronomy? We won't rat him out to her. She seems nice.
That's what I said. Astrology.
All right.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go.
I agree, Kim.
Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Oh, that's all,
She mumbles
thanks.
some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks, I'm off. The graffito says a firing squad for the rich. That's some communism shit right there. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinet Realty Associates. Yeah, it's not looking very nice, huh? Waves crashing in the darkness. What's this? Someone has torn down the wall? An old grocer list on the table and checks. What kind of checks? Money! We did it. We have $10. 10 whole dollars. It only took all stream. But we hit the next digit. 10 whole dollars. I'm so proud of us with our 10 whole dollars. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to those squatters there for the old lady. And then we'll probably call it after that.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
The apartment is
The
supposed to be
number
empty.
on the
Did you break in
panel
here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in. Then open the door so I can verify your identity. Are you cooking morphine in there? What's official here? I don't need a warrant if there's been a break-in. Open the door so I can verify your identity.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
That was smart.
Lieutenant says, nodding towards the unlocked door. What's all this? This looks like a fine mattress. It's a lovely mattress. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Let's have a chat.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Wow, you are a terrifying looking human.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light, paper-clad passport. Inspect the passport, or I don't need your ID, I just need to ask you some questions. Inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Thanks, suggestion. Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
Who lives in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
Yay.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
The sum must have been puny.
Oh, we got a logic success. Just barely. So it mattered that we have our logic stuff.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money has also disappeared, I think. It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look shabby. So wait, what happened with the wall? No, my money has also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
We won't call her apartment shabby. So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Just make them one big apartment. What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Sure did. Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
That's all. Thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. I'm gonna loot this place. +1 to indirect modes of taxation? Nice. Alright, what the heck is this? +1 to indirect modes of taxation. Affluent moneymaker man. These Per and Egersol shoes have no lacing, strap and a buckle. Due to their elegant and affluent design, they've been described as the most advanced dress shoe. So advanced, in fact, that walking through slush and mud does not leave a single trace on them. Black monk straps, very strange. Alright. Well, let's go tell the cleaning lady. The realtor and the cleaning lady apparently don't talk to each other.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
She takes out her handkerchief and wipes her nose. Got 10 experience and a level up. Yes, some highly technological wizards are going to save this place. It'll be a visionary innovation utopia. No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. What? Lax women and sexual deviance. That's what'll come. Spit. I'm sure everything will be fine. The apartment building needs slow change. imperceptibly slow. What did she say? Oh, some good people are finally moving in. Slow change.
Yes. Well, I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Fair. All right. Now let's see. Is this how we unlock it? It is how we unlock it. All right, let's do that. And let's internalize one of these. Sure. Maybe, or economics? Let's do economics. Alrighty. Cool. Save. So that is it for me this evening. If you are watching live, thanks for hanging out to the end of the stream. If you are watching this in the VODs, well then, thank you for taking a couple minutes out of your day to spend some time with us. If you want to catch the next one live, I'll be back on Sunday. I stream most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard. Both those times, of course, are ish. Try to start at 9. Sometimes it's a little after 9. Sometimes it's way after 9. And I try to go to at least midnight, but as you can see, sometimes it's a little later than midnight. And of course, if you want to get a notification for when we go live, so you don't even have to know when I go live, even though it is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you want a notification, you can join the Viking Raiders by hitting that follow button. And that means you can grab an oar, you're going to jump in a longboat with us, come along for the ride as we check out all these fun games. That's it for me tonight. Thank you all. Hope you have a good one, and I will catch you on the next one.